All right, you know what time it is, everybody. It's your girl, L Stylz. We're here live at Island Spice, our new little hot spot that we like to take over. Tonight, we're going in. It's ladies' night. I'm here with the ladies. You ready to sound off, ladies?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Yes, right here, right here. Plenty of energy. I love it. I love it. All right, Ambalee, where you at?
Right here, Island Spice.
Rita, where you at?
RidaRi is in the building.
I see you, Afro-Puff girl. You looking cute today. I like that. I like that. Justme, where you at?
I'm right here.
Holding it down on the ones and twos. And of course, it's me, L Stylz, your girl, the Tuesday Drop Zone Diva, holding it down for the ladies' night. We're here. It's Thursday. We know that you just got a whole hour full of scandal, but the scandal is going to continue because the topic tonight is hotter than ever. It's a little taboo, but we're going to go in. I mean, we all had to spend a cool week trying to get prepared for this topic over here because this is a little sensitive. This is a little sensitive. For those of you who didn't catch our little hints that we placed on Facebook, the topic tonight is the down low brother. But not just the down low brother. We're going to talk about everything that is attached to it. We're going to go in tonight. I mean, we really could talk about this for more than 2 hours, but just as a reminder, all we have tonight is 2 hours. All we have is 2 hours. 2 hours.
Well, now an hour and 55 minutes.
Yes, we do apologize for the 5-minute delay. But we're from the Caribbean and we're on a different clock.
Y'all know what it is.
Y'all already know. Had to put the last minute seasoning on and all that. You know what?
On that jerk chicken, right?
Exactly. Well, I ain't eating the chicken, but you got it. Yeah, you got it. Rita, you quiet, but what's up?
Nothing much.
You ready for this topic?
I'm ready to start.
Did you need a stretch? You good?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready to start. Where y'all at with it? Let's get it.
So, like I said, we're going to start off with the down low, but we're going to go in a little deeper. I want to talk about everything because there's a lot of controversial things within the gay community. I don't want to just talk about homosexuality because really it's 2015. We're good. It's all good. Do you, woo? But there's a lot of segments of it that I think deserve a little bit of attention because I'm going to be honest, I don't necessarily understand it all. Mm-hmm. A lot of things it's not a lot of logic. I don't really get it. Mm-hmm. So I think we should definitely touch on it. So that's what we're going to do tonight.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump in. We got, let's see, the down low brother. First and foremost, I'm so curious. Has anybody sitting here tonight encountered or have had an experience with the down low brother? Because it seems like it's kind of like a unicorn. You hear about it, but
it's like unicorn.
Hopefully. Ooh. But you got me thinking.
Luckily, I have never experienced that. Luckily, or at least I don't know.
Right?
That they might still be on the DL. I don't know, but I'm gonna say no.
Oof.
I'm gonna say no. I haven't.
Wait. So how many people here are sitting here going back to onto the list?
Now I'm sitting here thinking.
Who was in the bathroom longer than I was though? Was he really on a guy's trip? What kind of trip was that?
Nah.
Was he really? What gym did he go to?
Yeah.
Girl. Yeah,
I remember
girl.
you told me about that gym.
Yeah, there's particular gyms. Yeah. Rita, you missed our whole conversation. Did you know there are particular gyms in? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Houston, along with Atlanta, is a hub for this creature that's out there. Okay,
Wow.
And just like back in the 80s, for some reason, I guess because the gym is segmented already, it's really easy to keep secrets, right? Because we can't just go walk it up in the men's locker room.
Yeah, keep to yourself.
But even here in Houston, there's particular gyms that are known for specifically being with the clubhouse, the clubhouse for the DL brother. So you got to be. I mean, don't just run to 24-hour fitness. You need to do your research apparently, because
how do you find these type of gyms? How do you know? Is that just word of mouth?
What if they had a whole separate Facebook specifically?
You think so? You think it's that deep?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how they know.
I would say word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Is that
literally
enough,
word of mouth?
Yeah. No.
Ew. Really?
She said literally. Yeah. I mean, definitely word of mouth. But I've heard things even that there's secret handshakes, where you kind of indicate or like it's almost like a question. And I heard that there's something like where you gotta like touch the middle of somebody's hand.
What?
Yeah.
I bet there's somebody listening like, hold up, so that's what that was?
Yeah. For those of you just tuning in, just a little reminder, it's Ladies Night. We are here live at Island Spice. We're keeping it hot, we're keeping it rude, we're keeping it crazy, sexy, and cool, because that's how we do. Tonight we're talking about everything to do with the DL brother and all the branches that you can possibly think of. But right now, what we were talking about is how deep does it go, really? I mean, I'm hearing about certain gyms. I'm even hearing that they have conventions, y'all. Like they have conventions that are, they pose it to be about, business ventures or, or motivational speaking, whatever. I guess what they're motivating you to do is to go down low, apparently. But I'm hearing that all this is going down as well. I mean, that's a lot of effort to put in to keep a secret.
It is.
Why don't
but
you
know
just
what's
be
done
you?
in the dark always comes to light.
Always does.
Always.
Why don't you just be you? I mean,
embrace it.
You might as well. You put in a whole lot of work to hide it. You might as well put in the same amount of work to deal with it.
Exactly.
It's not easy though for men.
That's true. That's true.
Because they're a lot harder on men than they are on women these days.
That is very true. Because, but wait. So why do you think that is though? Because that is real. That's a fact.
Well, because men, they have to uphold this masculine, aura about themselves. So it's like for them.
But hold up, I know a whole lot of masculine men out there who get it down low.
Right, but if they're masculine, but they keep it on the low for a reason to keep their
to keep the facade. I'm not gonna say facade. That's wrong. Let me not say, but to keep it to maintain that. It's almost like they feel like, to accept that side of themselves, they're trading in their man card.
A compensation.
Yes.
Okay,
I agree. Yeah.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah. But it seems like this DL thing is really getting kind of out of hand. Like, we all know that the first person, I guess we could say, who put it on Front Street, just put it out on blast, is that guy named JL. What is it? JL? What's his name? JL King. That's the guy that wrote that book.
What book?
On the down low. Remember that?
Yeah,
it was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
On Oprah.
He went on Oprah. Yes, he went on Oprah. But his book was like this huge.
Oh, if you eat a certain something or like the handshake.
Yes,
yes.
And he basically, I guess he wrote the book out of guilt. And he basically put everybody in the community on blast. He explained exactly how it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the whole book was one giant confession of his lifestyle, because he was living this scandalous, just lying,
and also
just
exposing everybody on the DL
at the same time, right? Apparently, there's a whole bunch of them that are out there, and he made it very clear that Atlanta specifically, as well as Houston, is kind of like a breeding ground. I'm a little concerned because I live in Houston. I'm just saying. And ever since this book came out, I don't know about y'all, but I give every man the side eye.
I need to read this book.
Every man?
Every man.
Every
It's
single
not
one.
fair to give every
No,
man.
but let me tell you why.
Please.
Okay, so I have a friend, and he is not on the down low, but he's the one that really made the whole DL concept in Houston real for me, because he straight up told me when I told him about this book, and we were having a little girl. I don't want. Okay, I'm not gonna say girl talk, but
right?
he's like, girl, and we were talking about it. He was like, girl, that's nothing new. He was like, girl, let me tell you something. Almost every man I've been with was married or in a relationship with a woman. My jaw fell so far to the ground.
Scary.
My chin was sore for a week. I'm just keeping it real.
That's so scary.
I couldn't believe it. He said, yes, girl. I'm just keeping it real with you, boo. I'm sorry. Because he saw I was physically affected by what he just said.
Of course.
Like,
I'm scared. Anybody in the chat room, are y'all concerned about this? What? Think about it. Every man that you have been with could have been with a man also. What?
oh,
Somebody talk to me.
That's
Talk
the
to me.
past though, right?
no.
What?
No, because it is presently affecting me. I'm sorry. No.
That's his past.
It was
life.
your
Maybe-
past,
maybe
but it's my
convert it.
current present. Okay, we talked about this. Just me. Look, I posed a question earlier. Okay, that there's a lot of people out there. Like, okay, let's keep it real.
Okay.
Ladies, I'm gonna start with RidaRi because she worked quite right out. Rita,
Yes, ma'am.
if you met a man
Mm-hmm.
and he was everything you ever wanted, you know, he looked good, he was educated,
Smell good.
smell good. What?
Yes.
We just threw a big old hint out there to you guys. You better get you some cologne. But, so he's everything you ever wanted in a man. He makes you laugh, makes you feel good, got you feeling sexy every day and proud, right? Loves you in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening.
Hey.
But the one little thing
One
is,
thing.
is that back in the day, before you,
Back in the
back in the day,
Mhm.
he you know, he dabbled.
He has a good job.
He was on the monkey bar.
Yes, he's yes, not only well educated, he's he's financially successful.
Mhm.
You know, or stable. We don't say successful. Let's say stable. He's stable.
Stable.
Okay, because not all of us are looking for the change. Not all of us are looking for that. Okay, but back in the day, he just happened to dabble.
Played on the
same-
monkey bar a time or two. What you got to say?
Basically, you guys had more in common than you originally thought. Let's put it that way.
Did he confess this to me? Did he tell
Of course,
me?
he was honest because remember, he's a good man. So he was honest. He was straightforward about this. Would you have a problem with it?
Of course, I would have a problem with it.
Problem with his past.
But what if
His
he's?
past.
But wait, he's with a
not
woman now.
He's not like that no more. That was his past. He was just going
that
through
was
it.
his past, but since you told me about it, I'm uncomfortable with that.
What is it about it that makes you uncomfortable? I'm just curious because I definitely agree, but, but I'm just curious.
I just feel uncomfortable because, you know, when men to men have intercourse, most of the time it's like unprotected because the whole point of contraception is to prevent you guys from producing, having kids. So when you have sex with a man, it's no protection.
But what if he got
I don't know
tested
about
for you?
that's fine, but just knowing it's like a whole mental thing for me.
Like a mental
personally.
block.
Yeah, knowing that you were with the man when I'm kissing you and I'm in those intimate moments with you, it's just like I can't help but think.
When I tell you
that
about the
you
arch
used
in the
to-
back, just me. When I tell you about the arch in the back.
I just can't help but think like,
Yeah, it's
like
like
a turn
just
on.
last year. Who you
I'm just
cuddled
thinking,
up
you
with?
know, and
Right,
then-
just cuddled up on the bed with. Who you cuddled up with? Yeah, I get you. I feel you. I feel you
So,
on that. Yeah.
everything
Okay.
we do that a normal heterosexual couple would do. Just imagine what a man-to-man couple would
Oh, because
do.
you know what? The truth is, the majority of us are a gang of freaks, but we try to keep that.
Yeah,
So
you-
just imagine. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, my imagination
It'll
is
be
too
more of a
good.
mental thing for me, I would say. But, you know, it's kind of different for the women. You know, if you switch that situation around and then you have a woman telling a man that, hey, you know, I used to be a
Oh, he would be
lesbian.
so excited.
Right, you know.
He'd be
so
like,
it's
"Tell
kinda
me all the
different when
stories."
You turn the tables, I'd say.
He'd be like, you still got pictures?
Still got that video.
Right? Okay, Ambalee. Island
Yes.
Spice Girl, it's your time. Your turn.
What's the question?
He's all that.
Would
All
it
that in a
bother
bag
me?
of chips. All that in a bag of plantain chips. Okay. He's everything you ever wanted in a man, and he loves your mama. Okay.
Everybody loves mommy.
But that one little hiccup, that one little thing that he got hanging over him is that he like the same positions you do.
You the only one laughing.
I'm just saying.
You're
I'm
the only
just
one
saying. He's the only one. I'm just saying.
It's honestly that would be a problem because now I don't know if I can believe you that you're over that.
But okay, so does it matter that he's over it? What if he's not over it, but he's still choosing to be with you, though?
No. You still have that internal conflict going on. No. You have
But
to be
isn't that
all
the same internal conflict you have about other men? Like, okay, so you're with this man, but you still are going to be attracted to other men, right? So
Yeah.
isn't that the same kind of?
Hell no. You are not gonna be with me, and you're just in the back of your mind. You're attracted to the guy walking across the street, and I'm attracted to the guy walking across the street too. No.
I mean,
Maybe you can finally have that threesome.
wait.
Wait.
That'll quickly
That's
turn
a whole
into
nother show.
threesome.
What did I tell you about the arch in the back? What did I tell you about that arch?
I can't do that. I can't.
Okay.
I'm just-
How do you feel, Stylz?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all
right
really
back
wanna
at
know?
you.
I keep mentioning this arch in the back situation for a reason. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. And I want to first and foremost, I want to apologize to anybody that I just may offend. But please remember, I am talking about me. Okay, this is just me. I can't help it. I'm a creative person, so my imagination is very strong. It's so strong. I can't help it.
Okay, let's get to the point. What's up? What's your opinion?
This is what it is.
That means no, but go ahead.
If a man told me, if he even hinted at the fact that he may have even been attracted to a man, automatically, I'm going to see an arch in his back. Every time I look at you, speak to you, every time I'm going to see you bent over. Even if that wasn't the case. Even that wasn't, I'm going to see it and it's going to mess with me. Because that's my mind is just going to go there. And then every time you moan or every time you
we on the radio.
I know, I'm just keeping it real. Like I'm going to question every moment of you. I'm going to be like, oh, he did that with him. I know he did that with him. That's where I'm going to go. And I'm not going to be able to even get there with you to be intimate with you because I'm going to see that every time. Every time you tickle my back, I'm like, you tickled his back, didn't you? Every time
he tickles his back.
Okay. And every time you just happen to accidentally arch your back, I'm like, there it is, right there. Like, I'm going to see it. And I'm not judging if that's you, but for me, I couldn't.
Can't do it.
I couldn't. I mean, I was talking to Justme earlier, and I was telling her, I was like, I have issues dating men who even shave their legs.
Metrosexuals?
That's super metro though for me. Like, I know, like I said earlier, I know there's a lot of men out there that do it because it's, if they're an athlete, they have to do that. I get that. But I'm not going to front like that. I'm not going to have an issue with it because immediately when I feel your smooth, moisturized leg, I'm immediately going to think of the way you arched your back in the shower to shave your leg. I'm just saying, I'm going to imagine you bent over with that smooth razor and all that whipped cream.
What? Okay.
It's just such a feminine position. And it's just, I'm extremely attracted to everything that is considered quote unquote masculine. Like you're supposed to be, I don't want to see you pointing your toes. I don't want to see you arching your back. I don't want to, for me, this is just me, what I'm attracted to. So the moment I picture you like that, you're a girl. I'm sorry. I can't.
Back to the shaving part. I don't think that's bad. I personally, I don't like hair. I don't like hair.
That's just
on
me.
The dude. Like that's.
I do. It's fun though.
Chest hair. Chest.
I like
chest
a
hair.
bit.
I don't like that taco meat. I'm not a fan.
Taco meat. Maybe we
that
can comb it out or something. Like
comb it out. Like you gonna do cornroll it? What you gonna?
I'm just saying, man. We can, lightly.
I don't like all of that. That's. I don't know. Ugh. But I mean, I guess it depends where the hair is. But if it's like on your legs, like I don't care if you shave your legs. Like
in my head,
think about it. Like on an ad or something like that, you got a man, he got his shirt off and he's just oiled up. Do you see hair on that?
Here's the thing.
Nope.
Any man who took the time to oil up before he came to me, I'm already questioning. I'm just keeping it real. I'm already like, wait. So you went in the bathroom, you took my baby oil.
Wait, so you want an ashy man? You want a man that's ashy?
No, I need him to go get him some Lubriderm like everybody else.
I don't like a little slip.
Or some cocoa butter like everybody else and moisturize his skin. But if you went in the bathroom in my cabinet and took my baby oil that I use on my smoothly shaved legs, I'm questioning you.
Too much.
I'm just saying.
Maybe he want to slip and slide.
I'm gonna go straight to the application. I'm picturing him putting it on. He's rubbing. No, I can't. No.
Right? Yeah, girl. All
trying to make sure it's all evenly dispersed. I can't. You put too much effort. You're putting too much effort for me. No, you don't have to shave. I like a little hair. It's fun. In the morning, you can just tickle it. No.
What?
No, it's just
nah,
me.
Not
just
me.
me. I don't know. I like it. Except on the back. That's gross. I don't want to braid your back.
You don't want to scratch his back?
Shave it.
No, I don't know. I don't want to scratch, comb, braid, nothing on the back. Like, I'm going to look at you like, why is there hair on your back? Like, how did that happen?
Well,
but think about he may have to arch his back to get that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. Just be you. If you are a man, you have it so good. Just embrace it. Do you know how much we go through? Think about how much we go through. We shave inch of our body. We got to make sure
Everywhere.
we're completely smooth. Our skin is evenly toned, and our skin, we tan.
It's a lot of work, fellas.
It's a lot.
Appreciate it.
So just appreciate the fact that you could just rock your little taco meat.
Ugh.
Okay, just rock it. Let me worry about shaving. You have the burly legs. It's okay. You wear the fur coat for the both of us. Okay, I'll just be jealous of you, and then when you go out of town, I'm gonna let it go.
Winter.
But we just got on a tangent. On my bad. Okay, so back on it. Okay, so Dia, my point that I was trying to make. The point that I was trying to make is that it is actually something that has kind of grown. No. Like, okay, so here's a couple things that I've looked up. Okay.
Can you save for after the break? Just one.
Break time?
Yes, just one commercial. One
Okay,
commercial.
so stay
One
tuned
commercial.
because we're about to go in on a lot of names that you know and may have forgotten. Within recently, I'm talking Cordell Stewart, big NFL player, also was married to the infamous Atlanta housewife, Portia. The rumors have on that one been going for a long time, so we're going to get on that. We're going to definitely jump in on Bishop Eddie Long. We know, the pastor got down. There's no denying that. I saw them pictures. Ain't no denying
Down
that.
with little boys.
Y'all the Lord try to woo him with some Jordans. You're wrong. You're wrong for that. You're wrong. Okay, we're going to definitely jump on. Oh, girl from Stella got your groove back. I know everybody was jealous of Stella because we all wanted to be Stella, but now ain't nobody up in here want to be Stella because, yes. What was his name in the movie?
Winston.
But when you see him in real, but after we come back from this.
No, it was so obvious, yes. But we're definitely going to get on that. Star Jones. Oh, Boo-Boo, really? Boo-Boo, yes. She was a victim of the DL brother herself. So we're going to get in on all those when we come back from the break. Stay tuned. It's Ladies Night. We're just getting started. And when I tell you it's about to get so juicy, you have no idea what's coming. We are here live at Island Spice. Shout out to DJ Vibes just walked in the house. Hey, I hope you were supposed to be here. Let's call you out.
Yes, we have food. So if you guys are hungry right now, just come down to Island Spice.
I don't have food for you.
What's the address?
17802 West New York Road.
That's right. Find
Houston,
your way
Texas.
down here. We got the best food, best drinks. Look, I don't know what your mom was putting in. Actually, you made this one, didn't you?
I made this one myself. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think you just called yourself out as
Bartender.
Because it's smelling kind of strong. I'm just saying.
A little bit.
Okay, a little
I
bit.
get it
Shout
from
out
mommy.
to DJ Vibes in the house. Thank you for coming by. Hey, look at you all burly today. Looking like a beard. Were we talking about beards earlier?
Oh,
We were talking about beards.
don't do them like that.
I was like, wait, is that good or
No,
bad?
it's not.
That's
I'm
bad.
I'm just playing. I've never seen you with so much facial hair. That's great. Okay. Not too clean, because from what I hear, that's questionable. I'm just saying. On the face. I'm telling you. I've been doing my research. Don't look like, he said
Don't
a
do that.
pedophile. Don't do that. But I'm so glad you're here, because we're definitely. Babyface is cool, but just stay away from your eyebrows, because I heard that's the #1 sign for the DL brother. You know that's the topic today, right? Did you just walk in on the wrong night?
I just want to give a shout out to the chat room. Everybody tune into the chat room at www.acfradio.com. We'd like to hear your opinion. Join in. We want to hear what you have to say about this interesting topic.
It's more than interested. It's all courtship. I'm nervous just talking about it because I really don't want to offend anybody. I really don't. But we're going to keep it real because that's what we do, right?
And of course.
Right.
It's Ladies Night. So we're going to go in and we're just going to go ahead and put the disclaimer down now. Sorry. We are so sorry. We're 4 girls with 4 different opinions.
Don't take it personal.
Please don't take it personal because I'm not a genius. I'm not a genius. It's just me. My bad. All right. So before we went to the break, we were talking about the DL brother and how it's seemingly become more prevalent. We're seeing it more. We're even seeing it in our social media. We're seeing it in the media, period. And I mentioned a few names before the break that I wanted to go in on. First and foremost, probably the most recent story that came out, but it's actually an old story that they kind of rehashed because he went through a divorce and his ex-wife started talking. Cordell Stewart. Does everybody know who that is?
Who's that?
Cordell?
No, I'm just playing. The ex-football player?
Well,
Yeah.
explain for the people that don't know.
Okay, well, he's an ex-football player who had a little run-in with, I think it was a he-she.
He, she.
And so the rumor, him and Eddie, I don't know what, him and Eddie Murphy, they just be picking up the
What?
wrong people.
Oh,
I don't
Eddie
know.
Murphy
Talking
ran into a
about-
transy
You
too?
remember that?
Back in
I
the
didn't-
day, girl.
Back
Girl,
who?
yes.
I'm
Yo.
late.
He
Am I
had-
late?
I know a lot
Yes.
about
I think
Eddie,
that-
though.
I
Talking
think
about
that
I
we-
was just trying to give her a ride home. Really?
Yeah,
That's
was
what
the
it
same
was?
girl that played, but that was accused of being with Chingy or something like that.
Oh,
I
same girl?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What?
But when you see her, she's pretty. Like,
yeah, that's true. And you know what?
Kind of
At
hesitant to say it, but it's true. It'll confuse you.
I mean,
if you didn't know,
she look good. She look good. Or he, or I don't know what to call it.
He, she.
I don't know what to
it.
say. No, but don't sleep. There's a lot of very beautiful transgender. I used to live with one, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. I don't know if I told y'all that. I used to live with a transgender.
Well, we know now.
Wow.
Yep, I didn't know that.
Everybody know now.
I
Everybody
didn't
know.
know that, but it was a
Wow.
surprise. I was like, oh, surprise, I'm a man. But I was
Wow.
told that. Did we sign the lease? Okay. But I was told, well, she cool. That's still my friend of mine. Still a friend of mine. So yeah. But anyways, we're gonna talk about the latest. So let's go in on this Cordell Stewart. So basically, the story is he got caught and he got questioned, of course, because he's in the NFL. You know, he's a public figure.
Right.
So the word spread like fire that he, you know, dipped and dabbled in the other team. So the word on the street is to cover that moment and all that drama. He got married quick. He got married like a month to the now infamous Atlanta housewife Portia Stewart. Beautiful girl.
Of course,
Beautiful
yeah,
girl.
She's pretty.
Thought she was on the come up. Unfortunately for her.
'Cause, yeah, she probably no, but go ahead.
We were no go ahead.
I mean, she was kind of on the come up when you think about it. Afterwards, you know,
What do
she's
you mean,
making
she had
her
a big
own-
house?
She, you know, okay, you know why? Several reasons why they broke up. One is like he didn't really want her to do anything. So now, you know, she's making a little money. So she
Yeah. Okay. So now, okay. In hindsight,
right,
she's on the come up because
Right,
now
right.
she's doing well, right?
right.
She was never doing bad though, because she comes from an affluent family.
But she wasn't really doing nothing though.
She was, she was living off of daddy, but you know that's how it is sometimes.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Right. Okay, but okay. So what happened from what we're hearing now in their marriage? She's saying that the biggest problem was that she wanted to have a baby, and everybody knows.
She
and
wasn't
please
ready.
let me know if you don't know. In order to have a baby, you got to do things, and he was not willing to do those things.
What? Flag.
Okay.
Red flag.
So, and not saying they never did. It just wasn't. I mean, newlyweds are supposed to be like rabbits, right?
Supposedly.
On steroids.
Right? They're supposed to be ripped and ready to go. It's not until like what, year 2 that it kind of dies down. In year 3 it's just over. Like I don't know.
I would kind of
What?
assume that
That's
when
what
you
I
get
heard.
married,
That's
you've
the
already
Nobody
been
rushing
doing
down
it
the aisle
already.
over here. I'm just saying. But so basically, her biggest complaint was that he didn't want to touch her. If that's not a red flag, I don't know what is.
That's a major red
And
flag.
she always insinuated, well, not always, but recently she keeps insinuating that there was little signs that he wasn't interested in anyone that was of the female.
Gender.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically called him out on what we all already knew. Now, I got a little insight on this, just a little tidbit when it comes to it. My brother, for those of you who don't know, my brother had a little stint in the professional football area. And it was during the same time that Cordell was playing. So of course I went to him when I was researching this. And I was like, so, Cordell, you heard about that? You heard anything about that? And he was like, oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone. And he was like, it was a secret to everybody else but the entire NFL.
Right.
But that's what he says. Once again, it's a he said, she said. Can't call it fact. It just is what it is, right? Now, Portia knew about all these stories before she married her. So my question to you ladies is, would you, because remember, she was on the come up, like we said, right? It's a come up because it's an NFL player, it's, it's status, it's money, it's a lifestyle. Would you overlook a rumor? It's not fact because she didn't see anything, right? It's a rumor.
But were they dating before this rumor?
For a very short period. No.
And then how all of a sudden they're
All
just
of it-
married?
all of a sudden.
To me, that was a payoff. That was like an arranged marriage sort of thing without the getting married part.
I think,
No,
do you
like how
think it was
you have,
arranged
like,
on both ends?
Yeah, of course. I think so.
Yeah, you think she knew what she was getting into?
Of course.
Okay.
She knew. I think she did.
Yeah.
Because she knew the guy was,
You think
something wasn't
you
right.
think she was hoping she could turn him?
No, I don't think she was trying to turn him. I think he probably offered her some money, or they were probably good friends in the past, and I think it was maybe somewhat arranged. something was
well,
talked about.
no, they didn't know each other in
maybe.
the past though, because she did talk about the first time they met was like at a family party, and it was like a couple months before they got married. Is the first time they met, because they weren't engaged for long at all. It's like they went on a date and he was like, she's great, she'll pass, next. And they got married.
I mean, it could be arranged, and then again, it could not be. But from listening to the story, it doesn't sound
It sounds
too,
a little, right?
It
That's what I
sounds a little
said.
shaky,
Yeah.
so
It
just makes you think.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Ambalee, you up?
I'm up.
Would you? You over here? I mean, are you in the conversation? I know you have your own side conversation with the beard over here. So
Oh, don't do him like that.
I'm just saying he's beard today. But yes, Ambalee,
Yes.
would you ignore a rumor? Because
No.
that's all it was
Okay,
when
well,
Portia.
I mean, if this is my husband, I'm supposed to, right?
No, before he's your husband. Because remember, she got with him after all that scandal came out, and the word on the street is he specifically went hunting a woman down, period, for a beard, a cover up. Because it was all in the news. So he was like, I got to get married. So
Welcome,
people stopped picking up.
welcome.
Hello,
Some
Miss
people that
Ellen
walked
Lee's
in
the
here.
house. Ellen Lee's in the house.
Hi, mommy.
we were just putting Miss Ambalee on the spot. Would you ignore the rumors if you met a man?
Mm-hmm.
And he, like I said before, he was everything you ever wanted, girl. Cordell Stewart, NFL player,
Good money.
good money. He's not that bad. He
I
kind of
would
looks
try
like a turtle, but not that bad.
I would try my hardest to ignore them, but definitely in the back of my mind, it's going crazy. That's gonna drive me wild.
Going crazy with what though? Because that could go.
This guy could be gay.
Yeah.
He really could be. I mean, I've heard stories of it already. You know, so
Yes.
it's like, I want to believe him, but
But if he tells you no,
if he tells me no,
I'm still double
it's
double
so
guess.
hard.
Like,
Am I in love with him? Am
Hey,
I in love with
DJ
him?
Ready.
DJ Rennie's in the house. Am I in love with him?
I would.
if you married him, you should be.
This is
This
prior,
is before the wedding.
This is before
the wedding, but
So we're dating heavy at this point.
dating heavy.
'Cause
But those rumors
he-
were always out there.
Right.
So
It's hard.
Did he propose?
he proposed. Yes, he proposed. Well, even before the proposal, if the rumors are out there, the rumors are out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole time you're dating, you're having to decide. Can
I think I'm just gonna have to. I can't do it. I can't. If these rumors are too, going all over the place, nah. I can't. I can't do it.
I
I can't do it. No matter how deep in love with you, or if I'm about to marry you, or whatever. Once those rumors start coming, they don't come out of nowhere.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Right.
But some of the rumors could be true. Some aren't necessarily.
Some could be exaggerated,
true.
yes,
Right.
yes.
Fabricated to
But
the
even
most.
a little bit. Like, I'm not even cool with a little bit, though. Like, a little bit. Like, even if it was, okay, so you never been with a man, but you went on a date with one, I'm still having an issue. I'm just saying.
Of course,
And
yeah.
Me, that's just me, though. I can only speak for myself. I'm just saying. Now, I'm just keeping it real. Like I'm saying before, my imagination is amazing. It's amazing. And the moment I hear a rumor, I'm very visual. So I'm going to have all sorts of visuals. And every time, I'm going to turn directly into Dick Tracy. Old school. Dick Tracy. Are y'all too young for Dick Tracy? Y'all know who Dick Tracy is?
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm like,
God, I'm
trying to put
old.
the face to the name.
Just me, I'm old.
I mean, I remember Dick Tracy. That's like 50s. But I mean, I don't remember it. But in like a cartoon character, Dick Tracy, he's with the Roger Rabbit.
Dick. He was the detective.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah. Never mind.
Just to put it out there, I'm only 29. Don't be trying to run with it.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, I'm gonna turn into a detective ASAP. And everything you do, I'm a suspect. Every time, I'm gonna look at the way you pick up a cup. I'm gonna look at the way you walk. I'm gonna look at the way you get
Pinky
in the
sticking
bed.
out.
Because they say that's a quick way to tell is the way they get in the bed. Amber, we talked about this the other day. That if you ever want to know if a man might have some tendencies, just tell him to get in the bed. And when if he sits on the bed, you're good. If he lays on the bed, you're good. If he hops on the bed, you're good.
If he crawls,
But if he
on the
crawls
bed.
on the bed and gives you that look back, girl. Code red.
He could just be ready for a fiery night, trying to get something started.
Look, a man crawls on the bed and looks back at me. My only reaction is, what you looking at?
It depends on how he crawl. I gotta
What you
visualize
looking
this.
at?
I have
What you
to
looking
see
for?
it.
I don't know.
I have to see it.
It's all in the arch. It's all in the arch. The arch in that back. I'm telling you.
I gotta see it.
I'm telling
Well, I mean,
you.
hopefully you
could
don't
be
see it.
displayed.
Hopefully you don't. Yes.
No, I gotta see. Like, I'm trying to visualize it, and I just can't. Like, because a man could crawl in the bed, like in a masculine way, and then it could also be like I'm trying to
We're
crawl
talking
in
about
bed.
a crawl. We're
Demonstrate
talking
how
about
you
the
get in
same
the bed.
crawl we do. A crawl, girl.
No, of course not.
Okay.
But I mean, there could also be like a masculine crawl, like, what if a dude coming in from the foot of the bed? I'm just
She's getting the
saying.
benefit of the doubt. All right. But I'm watching
Okay. So
close.
I guess the only dead giveaway was if he looks back at
It's
you.
the look back.
It's the look back. So
definitely-
it's not
that's
the
like-
I
crawl.
think it's
But-
the way how you do it. It could be the look, but it could also be his movements and his actions too. Like if he's just too sensual, trying to
Right?
like crawl in the bed, but then if he just I'm tired, I'm trying to get in the bed,
I wish we had video because
It just depends, but the look is a dead giveaway. I would
definitely
say.
when he looks
There's
back,
something right with
if he
that.
looks back at you like he thought that you like that, like he look, hey, that's what I think.
Hey.
Though. Like, hey, like yeah,
No.
hey, hey. What was
What is
that?
this?
What was that? Okay, but jumping back, okay, so Cordell Stewart, that's one person who's come out who's been obviously trying to live on the down low. Okay. And I think for obvious reasons why he would probably a little bit scared to come out. I mean, he's not just a man, of course, but he's also
He's a masculine
public
man.
figure. That's true. He's super, macho bravado,
What a
NFL
waste.
player, big, swole, whatever, right? And even though today we have, we actually have an open gay man in the NFL.
Had.
Wait, what?
Had. They got rid
Was
of
that
him.
the one that kissed the
Michael
other man?
Sam? Yes.
They got rid
Michael
of him already?
Sam. Yeah, he went from team to team.
That was
And
true.
it's like,
Do you think that had to do anything with him
yeah,
coming out?
most definitely, yes.
Wait, how was he doing on the field though?
I mean, I guess he was like everybody else, but I really do believe that it has
Has
something to do with his
something
sexuality.
That
But hey.
kiss.
That was a little extra.
I mean, it was a little extra. I almost see like why he did it. Because think about it. Okay,
He didn't want to live in the closet anymore. He wanted to be free.
Well,
but it was a good thing.
It's a good thing he did.
When
I
it did come out, but then I
the
guess the
honesty.
360 on him.
Yes, at least I know exactly what I'm dealing with, right? Okay, but I almost see it like it was. To me, it was a good strategy because if you think about it, his whole goal was to prove to everybody that this is not what we're going to be talking about the entire season. This is just this is just one
That's
little
because he's
tiny.
not on the team.
It was like, well, this is true. That's so true. But maybe he thought if we just get it over with now, we won't have to talk about it for the whole football season. Now, I thought that it worked, but according to you, he got kicked off the team, so maybe that's what worked. Because I didn't hear it. It lasted for like a month, and I didn't hear anything else about it. Like, the kiss was a big thing, and then he went away.
He went from a couple of teams, and then next
Damn,
thing
he
you
was passed around like that?
Yeah.
Dang. He got it bad. Okay. All right. Well, the point is, we see why Cordell still would feel the need to kind of hide it, right? Because obviously, I mean, he didn't last long, so obviously he's probably in. Cordell Stewart was in the game long time
And
ago
then
when
he's
it was
older.
worse.
Right, he's older. So
Yeah, so it was probably a
definitely-
long time ago, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it was obviously wasn't as acceptable and it wasn't as common. So he's going to be even more hesitant to hide it. So I get it, but still don't think it's right.
No, it doesn't make it right, but I can understand why.
You know what I can understand? Why he chose Portia Stewart? She's not that smart though. Let's keep it real. Come on. Like,
Come on.
That's a beautiful woman, but I'm telling you, she didn't pass no test. Like, I'm telling you, she was on that little bus. Like,
The short yellow
Hey,
bus.
she might be listening. What's up?
Hey, Portia Stewart, my man. Hooked on phonics, boo. Hooked on phonics. It worked for everybody. I'm telling you, and it can work for you. I promise.
That's L Stylz, not me. That's L Stylz.
I'm sorry. Look, no, because I started watching the season. Every time she opened her mouth, remember when Jessica Simpson came out and she was like, but it's chicken, but it's tuna.
Yeah,
remember the whole
yeah.
thing? Yeah, I feel like
Chicken
Portia,
of the sea.
I feel like Portia's like the black version. Like the black southern
Hey, well,
version.
Cordell
of,
loved her, I guess.
no,
Or
he
he
didn't.
just on down low.
He was like, she's perfect.
But
She's
just cover up.
She'll play this role
She's
to a T.
perfect. She don't see it coming at all. Like, she can't see past her weave. She can't see it coming at all. I thought she was a perfect candidate, actually. Good job, Cordell. Next, also in the news, I think also would be considered recent, big scandal. Bishop Eddie Law. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah.
What was that,
made
last
the
year? The
news.
year before last?
girl, that
Maybe
was
the
like
year before
4
last
years
or
ago.
so.
Was it?
it's been a while.
It's time's flying.
But I
It does-
remember it was
yeah.
recent enough to remember.
Right?
With all the news.
Because the court
going on.
case lasted a little while, right?
I'm quite sure. It's probably maybe still going
Probably
on. I
still
don't know.
going on.
Right? So for those of you who
Awaiting
don't know who we're talking
trial.
about, Bishop Eddie Long is obviously, he's a bishop. He's a head of a church
In Atlanta.
right?
Right,
in
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Of
In
course, the
Atlanta.
home of the DL.
Was it a mega church at that?
Yeah, a mega church
Yes,
at that. He's
yes.
making. Anyways, anyway, so he was caught up because he was accused of using his position at the church to coerce these young men into sexual relationships. You know, I guess he was throwing some Jordans at them. He was, buying them little gifts here, using the power of the cloth to woo them into these predicaments. And he was not accused by anyone else. He was actually accused by these boys, or they're men now, but at the time they're boys. This is over years. And wasn't it like a boys' house, or what's it called? What's it called? Not a halfway house.
The church?
No. They were in. He owned or opened a bunch of the boys' homes.
Okay.
Where they were met boys who don't have a place
home.
to go. Yeah, they put them in there, or they're troubled, and so they go
Okay.
to the. So he opened a bunch of those.
He
I
used
mean,
that.
right?
That's
I
dirty.
feel like it was just like he planned it. He like the whole blueprint. He's like, okay, so I'm gonna put them all in the same house, and nobody gonna know but me. I'm just play daddy. I'm gonna just be Santa every day.
And dropping gifts all the time.
Right? Dropping all the gifts so they could drop all their pants. But that's all.
That's what happened though.
Did I go too
Kinda
far?
Shoot it how you want.
bad.
But
It was just so easy. But they came out and called him out. And so they actually sued him. They're in court. They're in court for it. They're making these accusations and they're suing him, for his actions. I'm not sure how much they're going to get out of it because it sounds like they participated willingly. But I think the only thing they do have on him is that they were young when all this began.
underage.
And, one of the things that came out, I think everybody recognized that picture. The picture I posted on Facebook today, which was the picture of, the pictures he sent them over his cell phone. Now, maybe he's just a man of the 80s and was into all that tight. Them shirts where you can see the nipple. Maybe that's what it was. But something about those photos. I mean, I've received photos like that from a man before in my life, but I'm a girl. Like, that was for me.
Yeah.
And I think what made that so scandalous is Bishop Eddie Long is well known for speaking out against the homosexual community.
Aren't they
period.
all?
Right? Okay. No,
That's
not
just to
all.
cover
Not all
up.
these days. Not all, but most. I think we can
Okay.
still say most. Most,
Okay,
yes.
okay, most.
But he
Yeah.
was. I remember, he's a mega church, and he had a very large audience and a very large influence. And he used to he spent a lot of time speaking out against it. Like, he was an activist against homosexuality.
All the while he was for it.
But little did we know that on the DL and the Lolo, around the block, something else was going down. And that whole story just blew up. Now, my question to you is, because one thing that everybody was talking about is it was really, his parishioners were very loyal to him.
Very.
That blew my mind a little bit. Because it's not even about him being possibly being homosexual or even bisexual, however you want to categorize it. It's not even about that. He's living a double life, is he not?
Yes.
Let's talk about double lives.
But he
Let's talk
had
about
to live a double life, though. If you're a pastor of a mega church and you're gay, like, what?
But they're out there, though. They're out there. There's
Right.
not many, but they're out there.
Right.
And one of the biggest things, I mean, okay, so if you know you got a secret, why you a pastor? Move on. Next, new job.
That
new
is
job.
true.
Okay? Just saying, Craigslist, job list. Anyways. Monster.com. But yes, like Amber said, let's talk about that double life. Let's talk about how there's all these people out there living this double life. There's a lot of people doing this. Like, there are full-blown marriages. There's full-blown, and this is on both. This is not just, we're going in on the men, but this is on both sides. There's women who, and this is nothing new, right?
No,
not at all.
not at
Not
all.
at all.
No.
Years ago, the first time I heard about something like this was, I guess I read a book. Y'all ever read that book, Addicted?
Yes.
Did
It
I?
was
Okay,
good.
just
It was
me.
good. It
All
was
right,
good.
all
It was back
right.
in the day. It was back in the
Well,
day.
anyway,
Was it that
I'm not-
good?
That's
Justme?
same. Yeah,
It's a movie.
Age turn.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
movie
movie.
came out recently.
Yeah.
But the book
Wait,
is
is
better.
that the one with Beyonce?
No.
No, that's the one with the HIV thing, right? Where she turned out to get no.
No.
My bad. I'll get back in the red box. Okay.
No.
Anyways.
But this woman, she was addicted to sex or whatever. But in the book, she cheated on her husband with men and also a woman. So she was kind of like living a double.
She did?
It was juicy.
It was real.
Oh, I watched
read
the
this
wrong
book, girl.
movie.
Zane, don't sleep on Zane. Read this book.
Was the movie better than the book, or
The
was
book is better than the movie.
Really?
Way better.
Why
Always
is it
details.
always like that?
I guess it
Always
gets more
like that.
details. I guess.
Why can't you just follow
But in
the
the
script?
movie, the woman wasn't even in this movie.
I see. I didn't see the movie. I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to see it.
You ain't missing nothing. But anyway,
Read the book, huh?
read the book. But yeah, she was basically like at night. She was this freak, like and she messed around
Closet
with
freak.
Yeah, and one of her lovers was a woman, and her husband had no idea. No one had any idea except for her and these lovers.
Well, you know what? That brings up a good topic. Okay, so
Swinging.
yeah, we could definitely talk about swinging
Whoa.
because that is so prevalent. It's not even funny. I thought it was just like a little group in the suburbs that was doing it. It's like a worldwide.
It's big in Houston.
Oh,
Believe it or not.
when people
no,
swing,
no,
really,
it's not
Rita?
like that.
But when
It's
people
just-
swing,
being in Houston like
isn't like really
No, it
just
is
like
so.
couples though. So it's still heterosexual though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
It's couples, but they're willing to invite other couples, and kind of some of the couples might be bisexual, some might not. Maybe the woman might be bisexual and still is married to her husband
I
or
guess.
boyfriend.
Well,
I don't know about the swingers
that-
club, so
but
I
here's
don't
the
know.
thing, the topic that I was thinking that made that really,
Kind of ties in.
really good is that the fact that for a lot of people, including myself, see it almost as easier for a woman to like kind of hang out in that gray area.
It is easy, and that goes back to
Being glorified.
Being what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
I mean, with that is always being glorified. You will see women kissing on TV faster than you will see a man kissing on TV.
That's
and
true.
you're
So
like,
it's
"Oh,
more
that's
acceptable.
so hot, or something like that.
Yeah.
Because these dudes are so easy, though.
Goodness.
Okay, but I almost think it actually comes down to just who, in my opinion, I think it comes down to who we are as women, the way our makeup is. Okay, so this is just a theory of mine, Professor G up in here. Okay, Professor L Stylz.
Dr. Stylz.
Okay, this is just a theory that I'm kind of running on. Okay,
Alright.
so
Get your notebooks out.
y'all ready? Y'all ready? Get your
Take
pencil.
notes.
Get your number 2 pencil. Here we're gonna go.
Are your iPads.
All right, so
Number one.
men are external beings in every way. They're visually stimulated, right?
Yes. I
Their
believe that.
sexual organs are external, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently internal nowadays.
Yes, because you could. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They turn them inside out nowadays. They're that's a whole nother topic. Yeah. So men are more external, and women we are the exact opposite. We're
But
very
you don't think
Yeah.
we're external too?
Half.
no, I don't. I
But-
don't,
but
and I'm gonna tell you
more.
why in a second.
Okay.
So women, I would say, remember this is my theory,
Right.
Dr. L Stylz.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So women, we are the exact opposite. We are, in my opinion, internal, completely internal. Our sexual organs are internal. We are emotional creatures. We are not. Yes, we can be stimulated visually, but that can be totally debunked by a mental block because we are more mental. We're more emotional, right?
Yeah.
We got a man can walk in, and it could be Shamar Moore walking up in here all wheels up,
Yes.
looking great. But if I had a bad day and my mind is just not in it, it's just not gonna happen,
I'm
right?
sorry.
What?
If I'm having a bad day, Shamar Moore walk through the
I wouldn't play it.
I'm
I wouldn't
sorry.
play
It's
it.
a good day. No, but my point is, we're more mental when it comes to our sexuality, right? We're more mental. It's more of a mental thing. We got to be in the mood. We got to be.
Oh yeah, 100.
Right? Okay, he can't just walk in the room like, okay, let's do it. He's got to get you there,
Gotta
right?
warm
It's a
you up.
process. Got to warm you up.
Got butter you up.
Gotta
Shamar
flirt
Moore
with me a
ain't got
little
much
bit.
to
Gotta
do,
tell me I'm
okay?
pretty.
Yeah, all of that. All of
They got to get you there, right? That's because of the way we're made up. So I'm thinking, okay, so if I'm a woman and I'm more internal, it's more about it's about more than just the visual. So I could see how you could kind of hang out in the gray area easier, because regardless of your partner, if they can get you there mentally, and we're going to be affected by everything, by the elements, the situation where we are, we're with, not necessarily who we're with as far as what they look like, but who we're with as far as how we're connecting with them. And then just the circumstances. Because how many times have you heard those stories about women saying, I don't know what happened. It just happened. It's just, I don't know. All of a sudden she was there. I don't know. Really, you could really break it down and just say, okay, basically you could close your eyes and pretend it's anybody because we're women. Am I crazy?
No.
I guess not.
No, you're not crazy. But
not saying willingly. I did not say willingly. I said it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, yes, Dr. Stylz, it is possible.
Okay.
I don't know. Under circumstances, I would say. But yeah, it can be possible.
Every woman. I'm saying just based on
majority
of our chemical
being
makeup,
that we're
I can
internal.
see how we could kind of hang out. Because I was looking at some statistics, and you know what they say that it's 1 out of every 4 women have either had an experience or are currently living in that experience.
Where are they? But go ahead.
Go
ahead.
Apparently, all you have to do is find 3 more. 3 more girls. You're going to find
obviously,
one. Okay. Just found 3 more. But that's what I said. 1 out of 4. That's a lot. That's 25%.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Have you either had an experience or are living that life? So that's a lot, right?
With the opposite sex?
Have had
same
had
sex.
an experience with same sex. Yes. Have had the experience with another woman or are living that lifestyle.
Oh.
Okay.
Not saying they're currently.
I could kind of believe that.
Right. Think about
I could believe that.
The face, like,
she's like, I can.
I can because it's like. Remember when Nicki Minaj came out? I'm always using Nicki Minaj.
True.
You like Nicki Minaj, don't you?
She's a well-rounded person. Go ahead, girl.
Her examples is just fun. I don't know. But I remember when she first came out, she had this thing where she was like, yeah, I'm gay.
Yeah,
and like she had
she
like
was
a
more
whole
into women
movement.
than men.
Both of them. Yeah, she had like a whole movement for like a little while. Then after, I think like it was kind of a publicity stunt. I was like, after that,
but if you listen to her lyrics, she kind of drops it in a little bit though.
She definitely does. And I think she's
she
experienced
listen
because
to
some of the things that her lyrics, like you said, just you right. Some of the things she said she wouldn't know unless she'd been down that trail.
Right.
She's been down that trail before. Just saying. But I think it was also a very well thought out strategy because everybody knows, like this is commonly known now, that if there is one community that you have to embrace if you want to be successful this day and age, it is the gay community.
Even Obama does it.
It is.
Obama, the gay community, he embraces it.
Exactly. And anybody, most new businesses. Oh, exactly. You embrace that community because that community is a very strong economically. It's a very strong community, and they are very loyal. And the moment they know these supports, it's all about it. It's all about it. So I get it. So I don't know if it was all for strategy or if it was,
a little bit of both. Huh?
Hello.
Welcome.
It's getting crowded in here, right? Man. More people just walking in. Island Spice.
Island Spice. I mean, we here live at Island Spice. It's me and the girls. We're here for Ladies Night, talking about everything about. I don't know what to. I tried for 3 days to name this episode and I couldn't because we're going in on so many different things. I couldn't. I was like the other team. I was going.
Yeah, there's so many branches. Just can't.
So
pick
many
one.
branches. So many that I'm so curious about. I'm not gonna lie, but yes. What were we saying? Oh, Nicki Minaj. I think she dabbled. Point blank. Period. I think she dabbled.
After the break.
Yeah, we'll talk some more about that after the break.
Yeah.
After the break, let me just let you know what's coming up because we went in on the down low, brother. And I know we didn't touch on everything we wanted to touch on, but I want to move on a little bit because there's so many other things that I want to touch on. Somebody brought it to my attention that as far as to them, they felt that as far as the homosexual community, specifically of men and specifically of black men, it's grown, right? But I don't necessarily agree that it's grown. I think it's more it's more out. But he did make a good point. He was trying to say how and why. Right, he was trying to make sense of what he said before. He was like, "Where is it coming from?" And then he was like, "Maybe jailhouse." Because remember,
then that would sound bad though. So you're saying it's
because remember one statistic that we're trying our best to run from is that there's a very large portion of the black male community that is locked up or have been locked up or are on their way to be locked up. And we all know, that behind them gates, it's a whole nother situation. So we're going to go in on that when we get back from the break. It's your girl L Stylz, RidaRi, Ambalee. All right, we're back. We are in. Wait, who's this walking through the door? It's Ladies Night, everybody, and we are here at L Stylz. And I think where's that DJ Natural?
People walking in here. People walking in.
You know, your whole crew is in the kitchen trying to raid the kitchen, right?
Everybody in the
we
kitchen
got
right
DJ
now.
Vibes, DJ Ready.
You would think they'd be out here with us, but they in the kitchen with mommy.
Right?
So
trying to raid
go
the
ahead,
kitchen.
go get something to eat, I guess.
Yo, bring me a roti, though. But before we went on the break, we were saying we're going to come back and talk about this, the jailhouse effect is what I'm calling it. Because it's something that we definitely have to consider. Because remember, this is a Caribbean station, and this is, you know, we black. So we're going to talk, that's something we have to consider in our community, right? Mm-hmm. We are affected by it. So let's talk about it. All right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry. I just saw that. Go ahead.
Oh,
no,
almost dropped the glass.
I was going to catch it. I was going to catch it.
I really appreciate it. You were right there. Thank you, girl.
You were like, what the word? Hello. Welcome to Island Spice.
Welcome.
Look at it.
Get in there, boy.
Everybody just coming on in.
All right, so what I was saying is that the jailhouse effect. So in our community, of course, we have to face the fact that unfortunately there is a large portion of our black men who are either been locked up, on their way to be locked up, or is locked up listening right now. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. So we all know that when anyone is put under any sort of extreme circumstance, specifically jail in this case, and the judge is like 20 years, or the judge is like 30 years, hell, for some 10, right? Yeah. All of a sudden, they're looking at life a little differently. All of a sudden, they're considering things they never would have considered before in their life.
Right.
Or, like we all know, being forced into some things that they never would have thought they would have been forced into. Yeah. But maybe started liking it a little bit. Okay, well, maybe started liking it a little bit. So, my question is, once they make that life decision and they start making that exception or settling, because remember, that's all they have. Because when you lock this, and there's no such thing as a co-ed jail. That's just what it is. And then they start going down that path and sneaking in the corners and being all right with it. All of a sudden, first it was horrible, and then all of a sudden it's all right. It's all right. And then it's everybody got a mouth. And then it's, they can overlook some things. I can just close my eyes. They make all sorts of excuses, and then one day it just is what it is because I'm in here.
Does
that mean he's?
I've heard some of a man saying, not to say that I know this man that said this, but I heard of a man saying, like, with receiving oral, he
is not gay.
He's not gay. It's just a mouth. It doesn't matter whose mouth it is.
Yeah,
but
I heard that too.
It's a mouth that's on his stuff, and it feels good because a mouth is a mouth.
A mouth is a mouth.
I would have to.
So does that make him gay?
I've also heard that
when he has that mentality.
I would have if you being pleasured by that same sex in any type of sexual way. It's
I'm saying because whether you close your eyes or not,
Well, I think in their mind frame, that's kind of like having intercourse with a virgin. They say they claim they still are a virgin, but they'll do it
other ways.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Like,
there's a lot of women who are under the impression,
right? But you're still having
they haven't done certain things. Yeah,
you're still sexually active. In other words, but you claim you're not a virgin, but you're still sexually active.
You haven't done the main event.
Kind of same thing as far as I'm not gay, but I just like to have sexual activities with a man every once in a while.
Yeah. But what about these dudes who feel like they have no choice? Because remember, in jail, there's no options. It's the only other option is to be without for 20 years or for life, because they dropping them life sentences like it's nothing.
Or maybe find someone on the pen pal, marry them so you can have conjugal visits.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I'd probably take that option.
But the option isn't there for everybody. Is there not many pen pals on it?
You'll be surprised.
But it's also the most inconvenient option, right? Because the other option's right there, right? Especially if they already took it from you. And then a lot of people in general, they take on that new thought of, well, it's too late now. Went there once. It doesn't matter anymore. Perfect example.
Well, I think that would have to, it depends on the mind frame of the man, how weakly or how strong he is, how easily he's seduced. his mental conditions. Like,
true.
it's one thing for it to be taken away, but to give it, it's two different things to me.
Okay. So, how about this though? I have a perfect story to tell y'all. I'm about to. Let's do some confessions real quick.
First it was Dr. Stylz. Now,
girl, please remember that I used to live in Las Vegas, so I've encountered everything. Okay, and this one got a little close. Okay, so this is a perfect example for this. As far as the whole it's too late now. So when I lived in Vegas, one of my closest friends at this particular time, her name, let's not put her name out there, never mind. Okay, she was a beautiful girl, Japanese and Brazilian. You can just imagine.
A beautiful mix.
Was she a girl or was she a transgender?
We about to go there.
Okay. I just want to make sure
she was Japanese and Brazilian, gorgeous. Right, that's a great mix, right?
Yeah,
right.
You could already imagine it, but it sounds good.
Okay, all right. So we're cool. We work together. We're having fun. She was an extrovert, and I love extroverts. People who are just out there. That's why RidaRi is so dope to me, because she's just out there. I love it. Anyway,
out there. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Out there? How? What we doing?
Not like that. I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying, like, as far as your personality goes, you
shine.
You live, girl. You
shine.
live, and I love it. Okay, you live. You. I love.
Well, I guess you don't like me then. She don't like me.
She cool. No, but I've always been I gravitate to people like that, because I'm all about living and having a good time. And when I come running to people like that, she was really like that, which probably should have been a red sign, a red flag right there. Red flag on the play, but I didn't catch it. So we became really close, to the point where I was getting a new condo and I needed a roommate. So I was like, all right, girl, let's do this. It's going to be fun. We party together anyway, so we're going to keep partying together in the house. This is great, right? Mm-hmm. So we move in together. And, I've heard people hate on her before, because remember, she's pretty. She's gorgeous. And when you're around people who are this level of beautiful, they get hated on, right? Right. Okay, so I've heard people make accusations like she was a makeup artist, too, so she used to wear a lot of makeup. So people accused her of being transgender. And I was like, like, oh, she wears a lot of makeup because she's trying to hide that she's a man. Now, mind you, because she's an extrovert, she used to just be out there. She used to, I've seen her completely nude more times than I've seen myself, because she used to just walk around like that. That was just her. And she was comfortable. And I'm like, it's your house, boo. Do you? I'm cool. Whatever. That's you. Didn't bother me until this particular day. Went to her house to help her pick up some last things that were there, right? Her mama house. Mm-hmm. Helping her get the things out her closet. And in the back of the closet, I see this portrait, a family portrait, right? Mm-hmm. And in the family portrait, I see mommy, daddy, and two little boys. Now, one of the little boys just... Go ahead, Justme. Pull that trigger.
I think I know where this is going. I think I know.
One of these little boys just so happened to have the same tattoos my roommate had. And I was thinking to myself, because it looked like she was about 16, or he, whatever. Had about 16, had the same tattoo that she had. And I was like, what's the likelihood of you and your little brother having the same tattoo? Right. Not that likely, though. Not that likely. So I started putting two and two together. And I was like, obviously we know what's going on. She wasn't always a she. Yeah. And I've been bamboozled. But I'm going to tell you right now, like I said, I've seen her naked so many times. And I'm telling you right now, y'all, I don't know, these surgeons have perfected whatever this surgery is, because it looks no different than everybody at this table. What? It looks absolutely no different. I had no clue whatsoever.
She spent a lot of money on that.
I guess so. So, okay. So on to how it even connects to our topic, though. Okay, so that's my experience. I found out my roommate was a he at some point. A he, okay, a beautiful he, but a he. Okay, now she was not out, as in she didn't tell the people that she was with that's what the case was. She didn't feel she needed to. She said she had the tools and everything's good.
That's
right?
danger.
That is extremely dangerous, which was the problem. She had an experience with a guy who didn't know, but we all know people who go down that road, they got to take medication to keep it up, right? Right. But the medication is extremely expensive, right? she was making money, but she wasn't making money like that, right? So the medication she used to like skip a day, like try to spread out the medication, but that's when little things would start slipping out. Like that's when I started picking up on things like, is that a 5 o'clock shadow right there? Is that a beard? You know, like she had to shave more often. Her appetite went up. All sorts of things that kind of came out that kind of just made it real clear that, yeah, that's a dude all of a sudden. Now, long story short, because it's going too long right now. Long story short, dude woke up one day, looked over, saw a beard, freaked out, left, and then...
Where y'all coming from?
Okay. Look at everybody coming out the kitchen right now. Everybody coming out the kitchen because it's getting juicy.
Are y'all well and fed? Mommy took care of y'all?
Anyway. So dude found out, freaked out, right? Even freaked out on me because I ran into him later and he freaked out. Why didn't you tell me? Da 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 da. Right? Okay. Right. Why 3 weeks later he popped up at the house?
Wait, that same dude?
Popped back up at the house with her, whatever. And
wow.
was like, and I looked at him like, wait a minute, you were just mad. And you know what he said to me?
What?
Too late now.
Ooh.
Man, so he actually like that.
So the question is he gay or not?
That's my question. Him and all these men in jail,
because he's not the first,
who dip and dabble for 20 years, then come home, are they recategorized? Does that make them?
But see, he was with someone that was a woman.
Yeah,
though.
he thought it was a woman,
but she's not though.
He thought she was a woman.
But then when he knew she wasn't, he still came back.
Maybe he just convinced himself it's a woman now.
Right.
But it's not though.
But
it's not though.
It got woman.
The chromosomes still say he.
Well, it's
maybe he didn't know. You was the only person that knew, and he denied.
No, the point is that he came back.
He knew.
He came back some more for some man poom poom. He came back.
Man-made. Let's call it man-made.
Well, did he not know before?
He didn't know before.
He didn't know. There's no. Let me tell you. When you see this girl, I'm gonna show you a picture later. When you see this girl, or I don't know I don't technically know what to say right now. But when you see this person, you would have no clue that she used to be he, and she used to have that.
Right.
Telling you right now, she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. She's short. There was no a lot of times you're like, oh, he's a little too tall to be a she, or he's a little too, they got those box shoulders, or they ain't got no shape. No, she had shape. She had thick thighs. Like they considered her thick.
Oh.
Like rounded. Her shoulders were rounded. She was tanned up. Kept it together.
Pretty.
I'm not gonna. I roll on. Look. I can admit when a woman is bad. She was bad. That when I was like, look at my roommate. Bad. She was bad. But she was he though. And she had small feet. Because that's how you can tell sometimes. So feet just look too big. Feet just look too big.
Why your feet a size 14?
Exactly.
But when
Where
Williams got big feet, but she kind of looked manly.
Tall,
but she's a woman though,
Yeah, Paris Hilton. Did you know Paris Hilton wears a size 12? That's a whole nother thing. I'm just putting that out there.
She's also tall.
She is tall. Yeah, that's true.
Super tall.
But 12, damn. Okay.
Yes.
But all right. So the question is, these dudes who go to jail and they live that lifestyle for that period of time, but then they come home and they try to live a normal lifestyle. We can see how they might be a little confused, or they might be under that same impression, like what that dude was saying. It's too late now.
Too late, baby.
Got a whole theme song for me. Got a whole theme song. It's too late now. So does that mean they're recategorized? Does that mean are they now considered?
I would say to us, if we kind of had the background, we would say, yeah, you're gay. But in their mind frame, I'm in jail. I'm under these harsh circumstances. If I'm not going to get it, who gonna give it to me?
What you do.
Yeah, depending on the mind frame of the man.
That's why you have a hand. But go ahead.
Right, but if you have a weak man who's seduced by anything and all he wants is to be a jackrabbit, well, he'll take anything. But then if you have that man, we have audience members over here.
I always want to chime in,
but I actually want to chime in.
Right.
I have a question. Can I ask you, audience member? Excuse me, sir.
No.
I'm curious. I'm curious what they would say if they would consider this.
Well, he said if he was gay, but I mean, if you're in jail and you're under those harsh circumstances,
are you considered gay though? If you're under those circumstances,
from us looking in, yes, of course. But to them in their mind frame, no, I'm not gay.
So I'm gonna send Ambalee out into the audience because I'm curious. I want to specifically hear from a man, though. Get up on a man.
Yeah, choose one right here.
Y'all gonna have to talk tonight. No hiding from the mic.
Right?
No hiding from the mic.
Quick question. I just have a question. It is. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go in because I know none of y'all are comfortable talking about this. It's not on.
It's on. Yes, it is. It's on. It's on.
All right, DJ Rennie. You always got plenty to say on every episode. So I'm about to go in right now. My question to you. For them brothers locked up, long time. Not no quick little stint. I'm talking long, 20, 30, 40, 50 life years. They make that life decision. Because that's a long time to go without. And it may have been forced on them, or they may have just went ahead and said, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Is he now considered gay?
Is he gay?
Because remember, he would never make that decision if he was under normal circumstance. If he was out and he had access to women, he would be with women. That's his preference. But he makes a decision to lay with men because he's locked
in jail.
Up.
He's like, you know what? I don't have no other choice.
Better get one of those jail officers. But go ahead.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
He's what?
He's gone.
I mean, speak up. I just want to make sure I hear it
gone.
clearly. He's gone. Really?
What do you mean he's gone?
He's gay.
Oh, okay.
That's gay. I mean, yeah, any man with an ex-man is a gay man.
Okay.
But he's not a man anymore. It's a woman now.
Wait, what?
No, we're talking about the men. The men that's in.
Talking about men in jail. No, no, that's my next question. No.
Okay.
Wait. How you gonna go out in the audience with the mic?
Into that question next.
No. That's the next question. You good? It's okay, bro. You good? Okay, so that's that. Okay, so you consider him now gay, even though he comes home after 20 years, 30 years, he comes home, and you still consider him. He goes back to women though, but he spent 20 years with men. He's like, you gotta put the mic to his mouth though. Okay. No. He's what? Okay. We're making him sensitive, right? He don't like mic by his mouth.
I was like, wait, hold up.
You gotta hold it a little bit away from him.
We're talking about putting the mic by his mouth.
Mic check. Anyway.
Too close for comfort.
Okay.
No,
you gotta squirming over here.
Whoa.
Okay, he's bisexual. Okay. All right, so here's another scenario. We were talking about transgender. Do you know what that is? You know what that? No, we're talking post-op though, not just he's wearing a skirt. Post-op, snip. Got the same thing all of us have here now. Man-made, but he got it. Man sleeps with that person. Didn't know that it used to be a he. Finds out that it was a he, and is still down. Is he gay?
Damn, boy.
I'm just saying.
So you're saying if a man sleeps with a man
not just a man, a transgender.
Yeah,
post-op.
If a man sleeps with a transgender,
under the impression that it's a woman,
right? Of course.
Finds out it's a man.
He didn't know, but when he finds out,
yes,
and he's okay with it,
and he's like, it's too late.
And he goes back.
He already did that.
And he goes back again.
Doesn't make him gay.
But remember, she has all the equipment, though. Remember, she has all the right equipment, and everything about her is a woman except them chromosomes that you can't change.
If you asking me, yeah, I believe, he's gay.
You would?
I say yeah. I mean, that's me.
Even though it's, physically.
I say yeah.
I have a listener.
We got people whispering in the ears.
I have a listener that say, he's bleep, bleep, bleep gay.
We expected that, though. It's a heated topic. Okay, I see where I kind of expected men, especially Caribbean men, it's in the Caribbean. We gotta talk about it. In the Caribbean, it's so much harsher. Like there's no black. It's black and white. There's no gray area whatsoever in the Caribbean. It's no, none of that.
Wow.
Actually, read it.
Oh, you want to read it?
You want to read it? You got some notes you want to read? Okay. Put it over.
Yes, we live,
girl. Put it over last. Say the name and we'll go in. Say the name. We'll go in right now.
Bruce Jenner.
Another topic. Yes. They don't even have a category for this yet. I just read up on this before I came here, so it's fresh for me, and I'm kind of in shock. For those of you who don't know who Bruce Jenner is, I don't understand how you don't. Olympic winner, big time. He was on the cover.
Kardashian. Go ahead.
Pretty much.
Yes.
He is the ex-husband, right?
Right.
Ex-husband of Kim
Chris.
Kardashian's mama.
Right. Kris Jenner.
All right.
Yeah,
Kris
there
Jenner.
we go.
Kim Kardashian. Whatever. Okay. Also known as, let's give his credit what's credit's due. Before he was a Kardashian, he was a Jenner, and he was the Olympic
Gold
triathlon
right.
gold winner for America. He was on the cover of the Wheaties box for years. Okay. He's going through something right now, though, y'all. He's going through something. Okay. Bruce Jenner apparently wants to be a woman. I don't know if it's because he spent so much time in that house with them Kardashians.
That's what they say. But go ahead.
Now he wants to be a woman. But here's the tricky part, because we know what that is. That's a cross gender, or that's transgender, or there's a couple different categories he could consider himself, right? Mm-hmm. But here's where it gets tricky. He still is attracted and wants to be with women. He just wants to live.
So
as
he
a
wants
woman.
to be a lesbian, is what you're telling
He
me.
wants to be a lesbian. What category is that?
But he's still a man.
But he's a man. But he wants to dress as a woman and be with women.
The man got issues.
I think he just hasn't. I think he hasn't made his full transformation. I think once he goes ahead and gets, because every time that we look at him, he's transforming slowly right before our eyes. So I think
physically, but does that mean his sexual?
I think in his mentally, he already knows his sexual preference. We just don't know it yet, and I think it's a facade of what he's showing us. So
you think he's
not judged.
Back?
It's just like the men on the down low. They have like that whole, I kind of do like to sleep men, but that's my deep dark secret that I'm gonna keep. But I don't want to be judged by society, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a wife. I'm gonna have kids. I'm gonna live the American dream. But until I'm comfortable within myself to go ahead and let that come out, I'd rather just
be in the high.
Live under a facade, really.
Down low.
Live the double life.
Way down low these days. But the crazy thing, a lot of these down low brothers do not consider themselves gay nor bisexual. They do not. They can still consider themselves 100% straight.
Because it'll take away their manhood.
Yeah. And the way how society is views like the masculinity is,
As soon as they put that arch in their back.
Look, for me, that's it. Like you don't have to call yourself anything. The moment I catch the arch, it's over. It is what it is, boo. And I'm gonna introduce you to my friend that lived down the block, and he can teach you some things. I'm just saying. But for me, it's not for me. But that's just me. But when it comes to these men, I think it's crazy that they don't see. Like, isn't the exact definition of being a gay man is to engage, not to just engage, but to enjoy and to choose or to be attracted to be stimulated by another man?
I don't know the true definition, but I know what they call it. Gay's to be happy.
It's it's weird though. Like if you once was a man, now you're a woman, but you still want to be with women. I wouldn't necessarily consider him gay.
What is he now, a lesbian?
Physical thing then, right?
It's just he just changed his physical
appearance.
Yes. But I wouldn't.
So you were a man, now you're a woman, now.
But you still want to be with.
Is he going through like the whole sexual?
We don't know. We don't really know how far he's gonna go because right now Bruce is going through like a weekly thing. Like 1 week I saw his nails were painted. I was like, maybe he's just
But hold on, did you guys see Snoop Dogg's nails?
Exactly.
He got acrylics.
Yes. Yes. Snoop Dogg. Does that make you gay?
He got tips.
No, that makes him metrosexual.
No.
That's
a whole.
No.
Yeah, why does his nails look like my nails?
Snoop Dogg, you gotta let Snoop Dogg.
Except these are my nails.
No, that's all I can say. Snoop got he's got all the pads he could ever possibly get.
Snoop Dogg did this to his nails.
It's Snoop Dogg. He can do that.
Yeah, he did. Not the white on whites, but he did like the black tips, the blue tips. He has his nails.
But wait, he got his nails like he got additions onto like.
I personally didn't hear the extension thing, but I've seen photos of him with his nails painted.
If you got
nail polish on,
or I can understand you get a manicure or whatever.
No. I can understand the manicure, but not the nail polish.
The nail polish, no.
For me, clear is a warning sign.
No.
Don't put no clear on your nails.
The tip / extension, no. That's not acceptable.
But I wouldn't say it would make him gay though.
That would be
suspect. If he's still having
that
sex with
this for me.
Different.
How do you know
that?
That could be a facade too. I'm not.
He could just be hinted to.
Let me not go in on Snoop. I love Snoop Dogg, but
nothing. Mad love for Snoop Dogg. Repping that West Coast all day.
Oh,
but
no.
I'm not trying to get shot.
My son is Crips down.
But I'm trying to imagine Snoop walking up into the Lee's nail salon.
You gotta go online and see
Talk
the pictures.
about
When you
who's
see the
nail
pictures.
salon?
Lee's, you know Lee's. It's on every corner. Lee's. It's like the big Lee's. It's on every corner. Girl,
Wait,
that's the
Why
best.
it gotta be
Stylz.
Lido?
That's the name of the place. I go there. It's called Lee's.
What we do for you, 2 for 10.
Make you a little protect. No, that's wrong. Let's not do that. It's wrong, but it's funny. But it's wrong. But
Shout out to all my Asians listening. We just playing.
shout out. My
I'm
grandma got a
just
little bit.
We just
Yeah.
playing
We're
Kim.
good.
We just playing Kim. Go ahead.
It's okay. But I'm trying to imagine him walking up into the nail shop talking about, let me get that French tip though, cause like what?
He probably at the point now where he don't walk in, they come to him and do it. But it's just the whole point. Like somebody said earlier, the eyebrows. If I see a man and his eyebrows,
Yes.
I'm a freak when it comes to eyebrows. Just me personally, I do my own. Yes, I feel a man. I do all of that. So if I see a man and right in the middle is shiny and it's lined up and it's
You
not
wax that, yeah.
Maybe he had to though. Sometimes maybe guys.
You better
No.
pull.
Do you want to
But
do
for
with
me,
the
for me personally, if I see you and you try to approach me, that's just something that it's like a man and he's attracted to slim women and a fat woman kind of approaches him. He's gonna not probably turn her down in a nice way and be like, well, I'm not feeling you,
Yeah.
but
'Cause
do
too many of
it
you,
nice,
but go ahead.
but it's just not what he likes. So for me personally, no, that's like a big red flag for me.
Me too.
Because if your eyebrows are groomed, they ain't no telling what else you grooming.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Just
I
in
know
my
it probably
opinion.
sounds really, it does sound superficial, but the truth is, Rita, I agree with you. Like, I'm just as sensitive. When I meet a man and he's overly groomed, like, I'm so suspect. I'm checking these eyebrows. I told you how I am for shaved legs, because the moment I see shaved legs, I'm imagining you in the shower with your
again,
leg up.
I
like
don't
I
mind
do.
shaved
make
legs.
it
I
doesn't,
actually
it doesn't
like that.
make them gay though. It
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
It just makes me
the shaved
suspect.
legs.
It
I
makes me
wouldn't
look
say
for
that would
other
make them
things.
I don't
gay,
think
but
that
the
makes them gay.
eyebrows,
The
the
eyebrows
nails,
is something.
Nah.
Okay, well, hold on.
Yes,
I could see if you want to keep your eyebrows, because I personally don't like eyebrows that's like
Connected.
connecting to, like that's just connecting and
But I'm
it's
like,
just
fuck it, though.
all over the place. I personally don't like that. But to keep it neat, fine.
I
But
don't
to
know, but if
shape
it's
them and arch
shiny
them
and all of that,
and all of that,
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I don't mind you keeping it neat, but to
you can't
shape
even
it
keep
and
it.
all of
To
that.
me, I don't know. When I think of a man, I think of a man that's rough around the edges.
masculine. Right?
Yeah, I think sweaty. I think
Exactly.
hairy.
Ugh.
I think strong, muscular.
Yes,
I mean,
building
now
your
if your
house.
eyebrows are done, where does your eyebrows shape your face? First of all, man, woman, baby, boy, whatever. Your eyebrows shape your face. So if your eyebrows are, when they tell you go get your eyebrows done, ladies, and they be like, you want it arched or you want a whole new shape? When you arch it, you just basically cleaning it up, putting a little something in there, So if a man comes and like Amber said, his eyebrows are shaped and
Right?
no, we can't do that. Now I can
Filled
understand.
in.
I can understand the unibrow, but that's still kind of borderline for me because
Real
you're still
borderline.
doing. I don't know. It's too borderline. I don't mind the hair or whatever. It might look good on you. I never see
but-
one personally, but
But
I just like them rough around the edges. So
me too. For me, it's not that I'm gonna automatically be like you're gay, because that's ignorant. I'm not gonna do that. But
you gonna think
I'm
it?
gonna
You probably gonna
question.
say it.
I'm gonna watch you like I'm gonna watch you like a hawk for the rest of our relationship. Like everything you do, I'm like, how'd you set the cup down? Did you gracefully place it, or did you set the cup down? Like, I'm gonna watch
He's
everything.
just a polite man.
All right, I got something in the chat room.
Just saying.
What's that room talking about?
All right, Mr. Silent Killer said, a lot of islands in the Caribbean used to arch their eyebrows, etc., back in the early 2000s as a sign of cleanness, etc.
Oh,
Did y'all know
What,
that?
like men did that?
I'm assuming.
I missed that part of it. What side of the island was that?
I don't know what island that was, but
The only thing I know as far as men that would do to their eyebrows, they'll put the little slants in them. Like when I used to go to school in Jersey,
I remember that. With the
representing
razor.
South River, New Jersey, we used to have the little
but they're
slashes
sexy,
in our.
huh? They're sexy, huh?
Nope.
Kinda. It was kind of thuggish.
Okay, maybe
Okay,
back
y'all
then.
know
Maybe back
Jeezy
then.
Birdman. They got the little slashes in their eye, like a line.
Okay, back then I'm not gonna front. It was
That was
kind of
kind of
cute. It was
sexy. I
kinda
used to
cute
do
back
it too because
then.
I was like a
It's
little
just what's the
tomboy.
sides. He's still messing with his eyebrows, though.
But he's not arching them and filling them
He's
in.
arching it at a different angle. It's going down.
it just, I guess it's preference.
Right. It's what you see. It's what you see.
I don't know. There's something about a man that puts too much effort into grooming that turns me off. Like if you in the bathroom, we fighting because I need to get up in there, but you in there, like I can't.
He wants to look
If
good.
if you have more products than me, you know what I'm saying? If you're using more products than me, if you're spending more time, I don't know. I can't.
Well, I agree with you. I kind of see what you're saying as far as like spending too much time, but I have two twin baby brothers, and I noticed one of them is like just ready to go, and then the other one, he takes the time to, like, whenever he goes out, he lotions his skin. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? No.
Wait,
Ain't
you
no
gotta fight the ash though. You gotta fight the ash.
Right, but I'm just saying. That's what I'm trying to get to the point as far as sometimes, some guys are in the mirror to make sure their appearance is okay. And it might take maybe 30 minutes to an hour, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are gay.
For a man?
He's a little boy, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah,
I never
okay,
came across a man that's been too long. I know that I take forever.
Oh,
but
I have. Ooh.
Yeah, and that's a good question. Well, as long as like maybe an hour.
It's based on me.
How long
long I take? You need to be at least half that. If not half, my eyebrows are raised.
So how long do you take though? How long do you take?
I'm gonna give you a cool. Give me 4 to 5. Like give me 4 to 5 on a rush day, and it's more like an hour and 15 on a chill day.
You or him?
Me.
Oh, okay. You.
Me.
Okay.
So for him, I need you to be in there for a cool 20 minutes, and then put your pants, your top.
That's about me too. Hour 15. To do what? To get ready.
You don't understand.
We get ready, then we gotta stop and go get something to eat. Then we gotta.
For those of you who can't hear him because he's not by a mic, but he always got something to say. DJ Ready just said, "To do what?" was his reaction.
I just asked a question.
His question was, "To do what?" Let me break something down for you, okay? All this at the table, it takes time. All this right here, looking beautiful in teal. Shout out to whomever this is. Thank you for
Miss
coming.
Deborah.
Miss Deborah here in her teal, looking beautiful. It takes time. We're shaving everything. We're moisturizing everything.
Everything.
Okay, but really, Amber? We're moisturizing everything. We're toning everything. We're curling up, straightening, whatever the case is. It takes time.
It does.
Because we're women. We're into details. This is what it is. We're going to make sure that no matter what angle you catch me from, I'm good. Okay? This is what it is. So appreciate. Yes, an hour and 15 minutes.
And then y'all be the first ones to talk when you at the movie theater, and then she drops something on the floor, her cell phone falls, and then your hands just happen to slide across her legs, and it's hairy.
And you look giving her the side eye. Maybe she didn't have time to shave that day.
But
No,
Maybe-
what
did he say?
I'm just saying.
What did he say?
He's clowning.
Sound like somebody
He clowning.
experienced that
Talking about
before.
sound like somebody experienced that before. I'm just
Maybe.
saying.
Look,
No.
we all them winter
Y'all can come
nights.
check me now.
Look, the winter nights and that surprise date pop on you. You didn't know it was gonna. Sorry. You shouldn't have popped up at my house. I wasn't ready. Okay, I'm sorry. I missed that spot. Okay. No. So yes, DJ Rennie, appreciate an hour and 15 minutes. It's work.
But that's when you not chilling though. That's when you award show like we just had, Houston Caribbean. It takes a little time for us to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
But on a chill day, 30, 45 minutes. It's not bad.
I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Oh God. But okay, so let's move on a little bit because there's some other topics that we want to touch on when it comes to this. One thing that we did mention earlier, but we didn't really go in on, is how whether it's in the Caribbean community or even here in the U.S., men get judged so much harsher than women.
Correct.
Why? It's the same thing. The whole issue is the same sex thing, right? So why is it so much harsher for a man to engage in that than a woman?
I think about what you guys said before earlier. You said that it has to do with the masculinity, as far as
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, a man. When you think of a man is supposed to be the breadwinner, take care of the household, and this and that. So when you find another man engaging in womanish activities, it's kind of like.
What if it's too masculine? Because they're definitely out there. Because not all gay men are feminine. Like, because
Right.
I had one
That's
experience. I
correct.
went to my one and only gay club with my little friend. I'm not gonna put his name out there. My little friend, he wanted to show me because he was educating me, quite frankly, and I had no idea the game at the time. So he took me to this little club, and when I walked up in there, when I tell you everybody in there looked like
Straight.
quote unquote straight. Yeah, looked straight, super six pack big 215, like athletic, bearded, everything. Nothing about. There was actually less of them in there that was like, "Hey, girl." Less of that and more of.
Well, I think
what we're used to.
When it comes to that, I mean, I never encountered that, but I think it's always going to be more. It's like a yin and a yang. That you can't have both. So maybe they don't come off as being like, yeah, you know, because some people are probably turned off like that. Some people think that's probably ghetto or like, you know, immature or whatever, and just standoffish. So a lot of mature grown men who are comfortable in their sexuality may come off more masculine, but maybe behind closed doors, you know, you have that feminine and you have that right. You can't just have both. But then again, like you said, it might be. I mean, I just never came across it. But for me, looking at it, I mean, I'm not going to judge nobody. Who am I to judge anybody? But for me, that'll be something new because I never really thought it was like that. I never thought it would be too, like, masculine. I thought it would always be, like, the one, like, hey.
That's a stereotype.
Then you have, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any gay friends or I never.
Really?
Actually, I don't have any gay friends.
That you know of.
Is that a is that a preference or is it you just don't have it?
I just never came across any gay guys that I wanted to be friends with. Not to say it like that, but I just never befriended anyone. I never came across anyone who was gay that I had the pleasure of being friends with, or like it's not a preference. It just never happened yet. But I'm still alive, so hey. You never know.
No, but
but
there's a lot of people who.
When I think of it, I think
statistically though,
right.
From what the stats say, you do have a gay friend. You just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Statistically,
dropping them jewels.
I mean, that's the topic of the show, the DL.
On the DL, okay, there's a lot of people who, and you know what? DL is kind of, that's a gray area too, because not everybody who's not just out there with theirs is considered to be on the DL. I think specifically when they say, exactly, they do got the closet. The closet got a whole lot of the closet's full. Still, there's a lot of people because of course, what we talked about earlier. There's pressure that we probably need to talk about. There's a lot of pressure from family, not just society, family, friends, business, work. People, a lot of people feel they're under pressure because, they want to be in a position that, they feel that they may not be able to attain if they were to embrace that fully embrace that side
which
of themselves.
Is true.
Be open with it.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it is.
That football player I was talking about.
Yes, Michael Sam.
Perfect example.
And also, actually, it surprised me, but didn't surprise me. I was reading a story about a man who was an attorney. And because when we think of a male attorney, we think aggressive. We think, he was a defense attorney. And so he said he went as far as to change the way he spoke, because he would be, I guess we would probably, the average person would probably consider him to be a little bit more feminine. He had the, and then girl, that thing going on. But obviously being in a place, got a little twang, we'll say. And obviously being in court and you're delivering a case, you get your point across, but
it'll take away. It'll take away
from it. They'll be like, is he,
Right.
And so he actually had to go what he called himself a quote unquote a training process, a straight training process to where he could come off more quote unquote straight.
So he had to put on a facade,
basically
complete facade, because of his job
sexual
preferences
for people to take his job seriously.
I mean, but it's sad. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, you guys sit down, say we the jury or whatever. We going in and doing our jury duty, and we hearing this lawyer defend. I mean, this defense attorney explaining his case. Wouldn't you kind of take him for a joke? Kind of, by the way he's talking. Some people would. Yeah, I could actually imagine that. I could kind of see that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what school he went to, where he graduated from, and
that would take
how
precedent.
hard he worked for his position. I mean, it's
distracting. It would take away from all of his accolades. You're right. It would take away from, unfortunately, for a lot of people, because we would be so distracted by that part of it and totally wouldn't even hear what he was saying, really. And it's sad, but that's
the
what
whole
it is.
trial.
Now, I saw...
basically.
So recently...
I wonder what his sexual preference is. Is he gay, girl? Did you hear him say that?
Do you hear it? Is that an arch in his back? Like, I'm not going to front.
You and this arch.
Look, I'm so about this arch in the back. Like, it just messes with me. I'm sorry. But... Okay,
she gonna fall in love with somebody with an arch.
But hold on about this arch. Okay, what about they got the guys that work out right?
Uh-huh.
And you know those pictures on the calendars with the men and their backs, their strong backs, and then you got like the little dip, and then the water is just coming down, / the oil.
Ooh.
Is that gay?
I don't think it's gay, but I can only speak for myself. You know, I had them pictures when they're all oiled up and they got like Speedos on, and it's borderline.
Yeah.
I do not find that sexy.
Yeah. Okay, well, do you like strip clubs? Male strip clubs?
No.
Me neither.
I don't find it sexy.
It's
I
funny.
think
No
it's
chipping
sexy.
nails for you,
I think
huh?
it's sexy all the
Majority
way up
of
to the
those
point where they start
strippers
taking it off.
are
A lot, yeah. I've
in
heard
my
that too.
opinion,
I've
I've just heard. I don't have facts, but I've heard a
I've heard that
percentage
too, yeah.
of them are gay.
Yeah. I think I went to a male strip club for somebody's birthday. We ain't gonna put nobody on blast, but we went right here in Houston, H-Town. Okay, went to the infamous La Bears.
Okay.
And it was sexy for this one particular person who came out. It was sexy all the way up until he started taking off them shorts. And he had a thong on. I can't. If your panties look like if your panties look like mine, I just can't. I can't. If I'm looking at you like,
That's the whole sexual experience.
Yeah, he's trying to show some.
I don't
Stripping
get
experience.
that. Like he was the dude who he could dance and his body was.
He got
big.
DJ vibes with his heads
So
on over
let me
here.
ask you this: would you want him to like do a little something on the stage with some boxers on?
Yes. Like
Okay.
I'm telling you, when he walked out, he had the
Or like
camouflage
boxers.
shorts.
what did the
Jockey
cargo shorts
shorts.
on? How did the crowd react to
Some
that?
briefs,
though?
some bucked up.
Oh, every other girl that was up in there was like,
Exactly.
screaming. But
Exactly.
I can only speak for myself.
Exactly.
Now, when he came out and he had the camouflage cargo shorts on, it was sexy. And he was, he was doing his thing. He was sexy. But when he took them cargo shorts off, and
Everybody went crazy.
it was the thong. Yes, everyone crazy. But me particularly,
Yeah, I have an idea what you're talking
I was like,
about.
oh, he was at the Victoria's Secret sale last week. I remember those. Like it was. I can't. When your drawers look like mine, I can't.
Well, that's the whole stripping business. That's part of the show,
I know,
but
yeah,
I was turned off by it. I used to when I went to go get my hair, I get my hair done like in the hood of Houston. Shout out to Miss Rhonda. And she was actually planning her daughter was getting married, and she was planning like a bachelorette, a party for her daughter. So she was showing me, she was like, "Girl, we gonna have the stripper. He's coming all the way from Dallas," and she was showing me these pictures on these videos on YouTube. And when I saw them, like they go hard. Like these strippers don't play.
What goes hard?
Everything. That too. it goes in. But what was crazy to me, I heard a story after this about one of the people engaging in the parties getting STD from one of the strippers dancing.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yes. Crabs in the eye.
Jumping back on
world?
In the eye.
So
This
sticking
just goes
to
to show you what goes on.
Yeah.
Wow.
But sticking to the stripper thing, but jumping to the transgender thing, like what you did you know that up in the strip clubs now, when you go to a male strip club, most of them now they have a transgender option.
Stop it.
They have
Stop
they
the
call
madness.
them, quote unquote, they call them studs.
Right.
Is what I'm hearing.
Oh.
And they
That sounds like the opposite for women, but go ahead.
Is it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like the opposite
Stud.
for a woman would be like a female stud. The one, the female that's one more
looks
masculine.
more like a guy.
Who be a
Yeah,
stud.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos on Instagram. I don't know who
Me
this.
too.
This
Yes,
girl. Hold on.
Yes. I had
I
to
don't-
look twice because she got like the no titty situation, right? And
Was she wearing a sports bra?
She do. And
Was she wearing a sports bra?
Yes, the sports bra. You saw
She-
that?
She,
Yes.
Girl, she look good though.
Whoa.
Girl,
I'm sorry. Okay, just like we keep it real.
Double
No,
take.
no,
I had to
no.
double take. I had to check. I was like, are those pecs or boobs? I had to check because it was real little, but the rest of her, like her body is banging. Like she had
Right.
she had the
Just
eight
like we
pack.
give it up for the men that look like women, we're gonna give it up for the women that look like men.
Right.
Keep
Gotta
it
give it
100.
even. Gotta give it
I
even.
guess.
But was she not killing it on the dance floor? though?
Yes, I was trying to learn
So-
some of those moves. Don't judge me.
No, she stud came out. I don't want to put her. What's her name?
I don't remember her name,
But
but,
she's
they do
actually
it just
like
like
she's
the men do
Instagram
it in
famous.
the strip
We'll say
club.
that.
Yeah,
She's well known. Like she
she's
tours.
popular.
And she looked like she might be mixed with something actually, right?
Right?
She's
Yeah.
like-
Styles, you talking about the same person?
yes.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
mixed with- and if she was a dude, like we could kick it. Like she looked
She
good.
seems- right,
She looked
yeah.
good. Now we couldn't, But I'm just saying, she,
Right.
you know, she
In your head, if you guys were imaginary friends,
you know, maybe if I close my eye, I don't know. What I'm saying, she, you know, she was killing it. Her body's dope. Like she's built like
for a
dude,
woman.
but like
I mean, technically, you could tell she's a woman just by
she had she had like
but by
miniatures.
looking at her, you could like a
little bit.
You
She
kind
looked
of
like a
would want to know.
pretty
You would
dude.
kind of want to know if the
Me
chick
and
was a
Justme
dude
just out of the
or.
loop because we didn't see this.
I didn't see.
She
I mean,
looked like a
I didn't
It's
see
kinda
it, but I
random.
can see it.
I can
It's
imagine.
random, but I mean,
Imagine
just,
a
just
dude.
in society, you have the females that look like
Yeah.
like guys, and sometimes you kind of want to take you. It makes you take a double take.
It
'Cause you're like,
does.
huh?
I had to take
But
a
then
double
you're
look
like,
at this
oh,
one.
okay.
Imagine like imagine Shamar Moore with a sports bra on.
That
Yup.
don't sound right, though. That's what.
That's what it was.
Oh,
I'm just
Yeah,
keeping
I
it
mean,
real. That's
it's
what
just
it
what it
was.
is.
That's what it was. That's what she looked like.
I mean, but her profession, she's a dancer, so
And she
that's-
can dance.
right.
And
So
she
I mean,
can
in the
dance.
daytime, grocery store, regular
This thing
guy
sounds like a
clothes
circus
on.
act.
Okay. No. Okay. So this poses another question though that somebody brought up today that I really wanted to touch on because we are coming close to the end. This blew my mind because I could yet to get an answer for this one. So a person who let's stick to the women thing because we on that. So you have these studs, right? Studs we see them here. We see a lot of them here in Houston, right?
Oh, of course.
And for those of you who don't want to stud, it is a woman who is living as a man.
Not necessarily living.
Well, not living as a
man,
man, but it looks very much like a man. We'll say.
Okay.
She's rock. It's that girl that you see in
Hello.
Galleria Mall, rocking the fade.
rough around the edges.
Exactly. She's dressed better than any man in there. And when she got that. She got that 360 fade. With the quick glance as a dude, but then when you look closer, she didn't exactly wrap.
You see the
She has
feminine
breasts.
features.
She'll have breasts all of a sudden. You'll be like, oh, snap. I didn't catch that. Okay. Okay. The girl, you got to squint at it a little bit. Okay. These studs there's a lot of them out there. And the question is, you have women who consider themselves to be lesbian, right? Who only date these quote unquote studs, which are basically men who look exactly like women.
Which complicates things. It's like, okay, so why would you date a woman, talks like a dude, walks like a dude,
looks
wears
like a dude?
things
Exactly.
in the
That's the
bedroom
question.
for you
Is
like a
that
dude?
what-
I've actually had
She's still a
friends
dude.
who said that when they engage with these type of women, they're more because they know they were once women and
Once
you know
women.
No, they still
I mean,
are
it's
women.
true.
They
When they
still
were,
women.
yeah, they are once, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
They kind of know how to treat a woman. They know what a woman
supposedly.
wants. They know how to. Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
They know how to treat women. They know what they want. You know, most of the times, a lot of, I would say 50%, in my opinion, of women become lesbians because of bad sexual experiences that they had with men. Oh, we have a comment.
Oh, we got a
audience.
comment in the audience.
Uh-oh.
Stepping up to the plate.
Well, I've heard that many of these types of relationships, women and women lesbian relationships, that there's a lot of abuse involved.
I've heard that too.
I've heard there's a lot of abuse. So that theory that women turn to another woman because of abuse in a heterosexual sexual relationship, I don't think that that's the truth. I think that there's maybe some sort of need to experiment.
Oh, I don't know about experiment, but I could definitely see how a woman could just be like, I'm done with, have
But
so many bad experiences with men that she's done.
I still don't see how is that possible though. Like if you're not gay, why would you mess with another woman?
Remember that
just
gray area
because-
we talked about?
I mean, no matter who you mess with, you can mess with a man, you can mess with a woman. You
Have
still
a
can get
preference.
cheated on.
True.
You
Right,
still
but
be hurt.
it depends
It's
on the
still the
person.
same
It depends
thing.
on how weak or how strong that person is.
Yeah. They
Some
can be under
person
the
who's been
impression that
broken
it's
so
different.
many times, hey, I'm gonna go and try this side. Maybe she,
Is you gonna be
and then
broken
it
by that?
depends.
Girls
It depends
still
on how
doing the
vulnerable
same
vulnerable
things
that
that the dude
person
would
is
do.
too.
True.
Because anybody could just come in your ear, hey, babe, I'm gonna treat you better. I'm gonna show you the way. I'm gonna do some of that, and then it just depends on how weak that person is.
Yeah.
If you catch them in a good point or a breaking point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's dependent on that person. Me personally, ain't no man, ain't no woman gonna sway me from my sexual preference.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what I've been through, I
Because-
just know what I like.
And that brings up a good point that we can actually use to wrap up the show today. The point is, we're so focused on action, right? We're so focused on how people are walking, talking, doing whatever the case is. But the truth is, your sexuality is it's an internal thing.
Right.
So you can act like you're straight, or you can act like you're gay, or you can do all these acts. But the truth is, whatever your sexual preference is, it's something that's happening internally. So just like all these preachers out here now that talking about, oh, I'm straight now, or whatever. I used to be
like
gay, but now I'm straight. It's like, you saw that video too?
Yeah.
The truth is, if your initial reaction is that you mentally, even though you want to tell nobody, if on the inside, if you prefer men, the truth is, whether you want to say it, write it, deny it, you're gay. That's what it is. That's what it is.
And
You
accept
can't.
it.
Your sexual preference is a chemical makeup. You cannot control it. The only thing you control is your actions. There are those who choose to act on it, those who choose to not act on it. That's the only thing you have control over, right?
Right.
Those people who want to live in denial, there's people out there that want to embrace it. It's all choice at that point. But when it comes to your innate feelings, when it comes to your initial attraction, that chemical reaction that happened, you have no control over that, and you better get over it. That's just what it is.
So if you don't have control of the natural, it just come naturally. So it's like you don't have a choice.
But you do, because remember, the way you have a choice is in your action. So you
Well-
can shoot, just like you have all these men who used, quote unquote, used to be gay. That's impossible, but whatever. Okay, and they're living a quote unquote heterosexual life. Now they have a wife and kids. We know what they prefer. Their natural attraction is to men, even though they're living a heterosexual lifestyle. They prefer in their dreams they would want to be with a man, right?
Well, I just say I'm not for it. I'm not against it. Be who you are.
You
be
are
who you
who
want to
you are.
be. Right. Follow your mind. If you like women, be with women. If you like men, be with men. If you know
like
you're
both,
straight,
boo boo, have fun.
right. But you
Just don't
know,
come my way.
okay, right. And I just have a whole thing with the whole DL thing. Why keep it a secret if you know you're hiding? You're doing it. It takes more effort to hide and to prepare a facade. Well, you could just be yourself.
You have to hide though. If you don't act on it, then that's when you're like hiding. If you don't act on,
well, that's what I'm saying. Be yourself. Become your own skin.
Act on it.
If you're gay, you're gay. If you're not, you're not. But at the end of the day, who cares what the next person think? I'm gonna do me. When I die, you not coming in the grave with me. So I'm gonna live my life. Just live your life. Just live.
Yeah, she got a theme song for every day. I like that. No, but
just do you.
That is an excellent point to wrap the show up.
Who
with.
cares? Ain't nobody worry about us.
You have one life.
Him, her.
Exactly.
Live it.
You have one life, and ain't nobody can live it but you. So do whatever it is that you have to do, because you get your little 75, 85, what's the average now? 85, 95 years on this earth. And none of these people who are out here judging or speaking on or have an opinion, they ain't going with you. They can't live for you.
All they're going to do is talk about you. Like they say, you're going to have haters everywhere you go.
Exactly. And if you're being hated on, you're probably doing something right, as far as I'm concerned. So
you always going to have haters. Whether you're going to get hated for being straight.
Whether you're gay, straight.
Exactly. If they're not mad at you for the partner that you chose because they're same sex, they're going to be mad at you because you chose the wrong girl or you chose the wrong dude. Whatever the case is.
Oh, you got the wrong shoes
find
on.
a way.
Or
so
you got a house and they don't. Or you got a car and they don't have a car.
Exactly. The truth is, a lot of times when a person hates on you, whether it's because you're gay or because you're straight, whatever the case is, a lot of times it's because what they're jealous of, because you know that's where hate really stems from, right? It's from jealousy. What they're jealous of is that you're happy. They're jealous that you're satisfied, that you are you're living your life. Exactly. You're happy. You are comfortable in the position that you are. And that is one of the hardest things for people to attain, because the hardest thing for a person, regardless of your sexuality or status, is to find happiness. Is that not everybody's goal?
Yeah, happiness and peace, and to be content within yourself.
Exactly. So when they come across a person who has reached that point and they're still struggling themselves, they get they're uncomfortable and they're going to hate. So like we said, like everybody said, like RidaRi just put right now, do you, boo. And then we're going to wrap it up like that. It's your girl, L Stylz. RidaRi, where you at?
Hey, y'all. Have a good night.
Ambalee, where you at?
Right here, girl. Everybody, y'all have a good night. Do you?
Exactly. Justme, where you at?
I'm right here, so don't forget to tune in next time.
All right, we'll see you next Thursday. We're here live at Island Spice. Once again, tune in, everybody, 9 to 11. It's your girl, L Stylz. We're signing out.